SimLab gets into the DD market full force. Can they compete with Simucube? Greetings from me, you're watching WromWrom, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing and a special coverage of the Sim Racing Expo 25. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. SimLab may shock the sim racing world with a competitive wheelbase at a competitive price, but there's a catch. It's still not ready. So last year they told us about their plans to enter the DD base market, and in this year's expo they presented the results of those plans. Well, what do you know? After 2 years it's not there yet, but...
And now we're 95% there.
2 years in development and still 5% to go, so what's the holdup?
It's basically just the general development of the whole product. So on the mechanical, we made all the decisions on the mechanical part, you know, how we want it to look, what it needs to have, design choices. And then, so that part we have the firmware part where a lot of development has been going on, software implementation. So not really one single thing, but across the whole board we've been developing I would say the platform.
And what are the 5% still left to do?
You know, we're busy with the safety features, we're busy with final firmware changes, you know. I mean, there's a lot to a motor, there's a lot to a servo drive, which is very complicated, you know, parameters. We have the integrated power supply.
Yeah, the integrated power supply. You may or may not have heard that SimLab will not deliver a separate brick, but has integrated the power supply into the wheelbase. But why?
The main reason is that we cannot buy an off-the-shelf power brick for a 1500 watts system, because it's, you know, they don't exist in the market. So you need to buy a professional industrial one,
which then does not fit in a brick, and
you don't even have it in a brick shape. So that is the main reason. And then you could ask yourself, okay, why do you need a 1500? I would say 1200/1500 watts power supply, and that has to do with the way we run our motor on the inside.
Because SimLab want this to be the wheelbase with the best and quickest reaction to the signals coming from the sim and the signals going to the sim. Translation: more power equals faster reaction times equals better force feedback. Ask Ike about the details, it's all very engineering, but I'm told it makes sense. Oh, and be advised, the wheelbase is longer than we are accustomed to.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than normal. It's about this much.
and that's 30 centimeters of
30, yeah.
because my hands are kinda 25.
30.05.
So
305 mil.
Another thing that is special here, while last year they told us the most powerful and fine granular of the bases would run 35 Newton meter, this year we found out it's even 39 Newton meter.
To keep the fidelity in the top range.
SimLab's DD wheelbases are planned to be released end of Q1 and the prices sound reasonable, but wait until you hear the price of the 39 Newton meter base.
For the 26 it will be $14.99. And we will launch at $13.99 as a launch price, and 39 will be $19.99.
The 39 Newton meter monster, €1,999. A 39 Newton meter base for €2,000? That's an exceedingly good price. And I see you in the comments asking why, and no, I'm not suicidal. I would never use the full 39 Newton meter of torque, but I would welcome a base that has such an ample signal to deliver fast and precise force feedback. And it's in line with offerings from Simucube and Asetek at lower torque and exceedingly better than the well over €3,000 the Simucube Ultimate with 35 Newton meter is expected to cost. The wheelbase was not the only new thing SimLab brought with them to the expo. Working together with SimRep, they are going to release a Cosworth replica wheel. On the expo they brought the real one, as they are still working on the details of the sim racing version. And before you ask, even after the Mercedes F1 replica wheel, they're not aiming to be the specialist in the replica market, and yes, they are thinking about releasing a line of, as they say, affordable wheels. Expect the wheel to come into market on the second half of next year. Until then, you have to watch this video to see images of it. SimLab's betting they can undercut Simucube by over €1,000 and will be tracking every update until launch. Subscribe so you catch the full review when these actually ship.